So what we have done in 2024 is expand the Safe City project. We have state-of-the-art surveillance system in many of the important locations now, especially the urban centers. We have more than 500 body cams now available to our officers who are fighting crime and also in traffic. We have invested in state-of-the-art drones. So the Eye in the Sky program has been very successful for us. I don't know how many of you paid attention, but during the Christmas holidays, they were all over in the streets, giving back real-time information and footage to the control center as to what is happening. We also launched a new program where we have the Citizens Watch, where we have connected the surveillance CCTV cameras to big screens outside Starbrook, for example, in key areas, so that everybody can be looking at the screen and seeing what is happening in the streets and what is happening and identify potential threats. So that also has brought tremendous results. We are also modernizing our fleet. As you know, we have 19 advanced marine vessels now, that is fast boats, that is operating along our riverways. So our reaction time, you know the congestion on the road. So our reaction time along the Demerara River going all the way to the East Bank, East Coast has improved dramatically. And we are now building landing pods across the coastline so that part of our crime fighting strategy will include these 19 advanced marine vessels that are fully equipped and will have landing pods now to help in terms of chase and advancing our work. We have had numerous training programs with our regional international partners for all levels of our ranks, and this also have brought tremendous results. And if you look at some of the results that I'm talking about, the crime rate reduced by 13.6% for the year 2024 when compared to 2023. 13.6%. Now listen to some of these stats, and I hope my friend from Kaichor would give me some headlines on these, because this is important also for investment confidence. Over a 10-year period, serious crime reports were the lowest in the current year. In the last 10 years, serious crime reports were the lowest in the current year. Over the last 10 years, the lowest number of murders were recorded this year. Over the last 10 years, the lowest number of murders were recorded this year. Over the last 10 years, the lowest number of all categories of robberies were recorded this year. Over the last 10 years, the lowest number of all categories of robberies were recorded this year. Over a 10-year period, break and enter and larceny reports were the lowest in the year 2024. Go back that one more time for you too. Over a 10-year period, break and enter and larceny reports were at the lowest in the year 2024. Over a 10-year period, we had the highest seizure of illegal firearms recorded this year. In the last 10 years, the highest seizure of illegal firearms was recorded. We had the most prosecution and charges for persons with trafficking of drugs. That tells you that our men and women in uniform are proactively working. They don't get these kudos in the news every day, but this is the results of hard work, investment that we are making for public safety and security that we promise, the policies that we are pursuing, and good men and women who still reside in the Guyana Police Force that are helping us to have these results. Now, a very important stat, and Kit would understand how important this is, and Shabral maybe, because they have been following these stories a long time. Our clear-up rate for murder, for the year 2024 amounted to 71%. That's no ordinary accomplishment. Our clear-up rate for murders for the year 2024 accounted to 71%. What that means is that more people who are committing these acts are being caught, charged, and prosecuted. And that is because of the investment we have made in technology, the safe command centers, and the surveillance system that we have put in place. Now, that does not say that we don't have risk. There is tremendous risk, especially with what is happening across the region. So what we're doing now is that we're beefing up our immigration system, so that will help us on who's entering. So it's not human-based anymore.